Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. We're having a safety expo here. We got the Coast Guard out. Since most people don't live near the ocean, don't get a chance to see these up close.
For a ride?
Say hello.
Lovey. Say hi. Lovey.
How you doing? Is this for the bay?
Say again?
Is this for the bay?
Yes, we do all the ACE navigation, all the buoys, lighthouses, all the structures in the water, on land also.
Okay, thanks. And here we have another Coast Guard ship.
It's busy this week. Next week it'll calm down. So anytime, give me a call.
And we have a Coast Guard chopper. Don't know if you've ever seen a chopper up close or not, but these things are pretty cool.
The boat? Yeah. You don't want to go through here? Yes or no? It's all asking. Okay, well, let's wait for Kate.
Pretty interesting.
I want to go.
They do, don't they? Yeah. Tires. They hook it to this.
Oh yeah, they do.
They have landing bridges like that, so you can come down.
Yeah.
Stay out there.
What's
A
it?
lot of the time we just leave them down because
Oh, even when you're
It
flying?
doesn't- yeah, it doesn't make
Yeah,
it-
because it doesn't make any difference, huh?
I mean it's a little bit if you're trying to conserve every ounce of fuel, but it only gives you about 5 miles per hour extra. So.
I see, yeah.
What's the top speed?
Well, in knots, officially 170, but realistically more like 140. If you get a tailwind, we've clocked over 200 knots before with tailwind, but can't remember what the exact conversion of miles per hour is, but 200 is probably somewhere around 250. So, pretty fast for a helicopter, but
How many engines? One or two?
it's 2 engines. They're twin turbines. They're identical on either side. Realistically, you really only need one if you add it up full power, but it's for the redundancy of it. That way, if you lose one, you still have another.
Gee, I wouldn't want to lose one.
Yeah, no.
What's the range?
About 200 miles, give or take. It's a lot of
Round trip?
No, usually about 2 hours. I'm sorry. We're about 2.5 hours, so at max, it's probably about 300 round trip. It really depends on winds and weather. Usually when we're thinking about range, we're thinking about time rather than distance.
Any rescues this year, 2012?
Oh yeah, a ton. A couple just last week. I wasn't on the case, but yeah, fairly regularly. It's luckily most people around this area are pretty safe, so we don't. It's one of those things. Luckily, we don't have too much business, but.
So when you do a rescue, is it either stranded boat or somebody's overboard?
It could be anything. I mean, sometimes stranded boat. Sometimes people get stuck on a cliff surfing. A boat sinks or something.
Stuck
like
on the cliffs?
Yeah, up on. Then obviously not right here, but you go south or north when some of the surfing spots they're up against the cliffs. People will go out, swim, then get on a cliff, and the tide will come out, and they'll get stuck there. Or they'll get washed into somewhere where they
The tide will go out, and they get stuck on the cliff.
Yeah.
And they have to call you in?
From time to time.
Do they have to pay for that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're that if you do something like that, I think you'd have to pay. Hey, well, thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So you guys like swimming around, getting out of the water. Yeah, that was hard. Top, slap, drop back in your yeah, that. Yeah,
Sorry, we're thrown out.
Now, this is probably a good use of tax dollars. Except, I don't know, if somebody gets stuck on the cliffs because the surf goes out, I think they should be paid or make them stay overnight. That's just not smart. Not too many people are interested in the sheriff boat, and I guess the Coast Guard's a bigger draw. It looks like we got some rescue dogs. Rescue dogs?
Yes. Yes. All 5 of them.
They just get the scent and then they take off?
Yep, and this one is scented for, he does any human out in the area. He's air scent, and this one, that one are trailing, and that's an air scent dog also. But that one's scent specific. You can scent that one and it'll go out and find.
What exactly is an air scent dog?
That they will cover a wider area. The trailing picks up the trail that the person went, but the air scent dog will pick up the scent that the wind blowing, because we find out where our search area is, and we kind of set up our search where the wind is blowing into our face so that the dog will work back and forth, and when it picks up its nose and it has that human scent, it will go right into that scent and work in.
So is this dogs just used for rescue, or are they also used for like tracking bad guys?
No, we're all volunteers, so there's no police.
We don't want to get shot or anything.
Yeah.
We want the dog getting shot.
Yep, we're just volunteer.
So how many missions have you gone on in 2012?
1, 2, 3. 3.
And you found them all?
We found
Eventually.
2. Found 2.
Eventually, one of them was found.
Yeah, but not through us.
That's
Okay.
only because they called off the search, though.
Right,
They didn't give us a
yeah.
chance to find
It
it.
was called off. But other than that, our 2, they were found during the search day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. 2 Honda 225 fuel-injected engines. I think that thing would get up and go. See if I can find somebody to tell me how fast it is.
They had like 6 in there. You didn't get 5.
It wouldn't be bad to be stationed.
How's it going?
All right, okay, what's the top speed of this vessel?
45 knots.
45 knots?
Yeah. So it's about 50 miles an hour. Yep.
Does this go out in the ocean?
You can't. Yep. You can't go out anything over 6 feet though. So if there's swells bigger than 6 feet out there, it's not no go.
I was just over there and they got into the hover.
Well, fellow preppers, I hope you found that slightly interesting. I got some fire engines, but I think everybody's seen fire engines before.
Hey, Dylan.
I'm okay.
Need help? Need help? Let me know, okay?
See, this one has 2 Honda 150 VTEC program fuel injection engines.
Sorry about your luck there.
Dylan, you don't need to be too dark. Dylan, you don't need to be too dark.
Well, it looks like people here at the Safety Expo are getting prepared. Because you know, if you fail to prepare today, you're preparing to fail tomorrow.